Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, reversal of the choir boy's safety, set in Sapienza. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Mr. Mike 227-2. So on to our briefing, short and sweet, good luck. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. So for today's challenge we will be starting at the harbour. We're going to have a lethal syringe stored in the confessional booth. And we're going to be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a vial of lethal poison, and our silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, we're going to move in a clockwise direction. And we're going to start with our last target, just to confuse things slightly. So we're going to head straight round the harbour area and over to the crypt, and we're going to let ourselves in with our lockpick. So quickly lockpick the way through the door. There we go. Around to our left, through the door, lockpick our way through the door on our right, and this is the priest's cell. So we're just going to add our vial of lethal poison to the priest's sacramental wine, and while we're here we'll take out the surveillance system. So that's the priest taken care of. We'll come back and check in on him later. Our next target is upstairs in the choir balcony. In fact, he's just left, so we're running behind schedule. Never mind, we just shoot him in the head very quickly instead of in the back. And we're just going to drag him a little way up the stairs, about here will do, and we can move on to our next target, who should just be making their way into the building. They should come into this area any second now. There they are. So we're just going to hide on the stairs here until they stop moving, and when they stop moving we're going to make sure they stop moving. So one quick bullet to the head. We're going to quickly run down the stairs, grab their body, and we're going to hide them upstairs with his colleague. But we don't really need to go that far up, just so that he's not visible from the ground floor. So no one will find him. So moving on to our next target, and on the way there we are going to retrieve our stash from the cubicle here, or the confessional booth. Don't mind the scientists, we're just going to breeze in, grab our syringe, breeze out again. So our next target, as you can see, is currently relaxing on this bench. He's going to wander over in this direction. He will stop a couple of times, I think, definitely once at one of the grave sites. Before moving on, he will then come past us where we are here, perfectly isolated. So there he is, just making his way to a gravestone. He's going to crouch down and disappear from view. There are a number of other people around we need to keep an eye on. This young lady for a start, so we need to make sure she's not around. There will also be one of the gardeners, I believe, who wanders around this area somewhere as well. I think that's him in the background now. So here comes our target now. He's not going to stop, so we are going to have to get him on the move. But there we go, nice and easy. No one saw anything. His body will be found somewhat later on. I believe it's the young lady who we saw wandering off, who finds him sometime from now. but we don't have to worry about that because it's an accident kill. So we can move straight on to the mortician here, and again we're just going to throw caution to the wind and knock him out and shoot him in the head. So we're just going to hide his body out of sight for when we exit the mortuary here. So that should do. We don't get stuck on the reef there. We can make our way around to the crypt, debating whether or not to go in through the front door, but the shortest route is often the most dangerous, as someone from a movie in the 1980s once said. So we're going to go the long way round to the crypt entrance, which is already open for us, and we're just going to wait here by the crypt door. There is our first and final target, and eventually he will make his way down the stairs to his cell, and he will sample from his sacramental wine, I believe it's called. We're going to call it sacrificial wine, as he is a sacrifice. So you've got two options here, Padre. Drink the poison or eat a bullet. Which will it be? Good choice. The poison is probably not the best way to go, but you know, I would have chose the bullet myself, point blank, somewhere where you can't miss, you know, instant off switch. That's the way I like it. Right, so that was our final target taken care of. All that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and the nearest safe exit will be in the harbour. And there is the I don't know what you would call him, the church staff member has just been found out in the graveyard, as I said he would be, and it took quite a while for that to happen. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. This one was quite a lot of fun. We don't often get to go in the church, so we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no additional objectives, so we can move on to our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.